Yeah, it's Ken Kreitzer for CBSI Services in Harrison, New York. We have a friend visiting the office today, and that is Paulette Oliva, who is with Merit Direct, and Executive Vice President there, and also the President of the Direct Marketing Club of New York's got an event this week. Paulette, good to see you.
Thank you, Ken. Thanks for the invite over to your offices. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Now, maybe we'll start. Just tell us a little bit about Merit Direct. I understand you're one of the founding members of the company.
That's correct. We started Merit Direct back in 2000, and we are going strong, have morphed from a direct mail brokerage and list management company to truly a multi-channel marketing company where we serve many disciplines of direct marketing.
Absolutely, and you've worn another hat very proudly and very well as president of the Direct Marketing Club of New York, a very long-standing organization. I've been going to their meetings really since my first job working for Herbert Dunhill. I got to mention Herbert. He took me to when it was called the 100 Million Club in New York City, and so I'm proud and pleased to be able to continue to support and attend. Tell us about the meeting we have coming up on Thursday, March 9th, Revolutionizing Customer Acquisition.
Yeah, well, at the Direct Marketing Club of New York, we really strive to offer our members cutting-edge topics and really, ideas and thought leadership. And Thursday's luncheon is no different. We do have a topic for this Thursday called Revolutionizing Customer Acquisition. And we have three experts on our panel that are going to be speaking on really interesting ways where marketing is now really morphing into technology, where they'll be speaking on topics such as, I guess, customer acquisition in terms of, let me just find my notes here, machine learning, and also amplification, marketing amplification. And all different topics. So it'll be really exciting for this Thursday.
Well, we were at an event where our friend Jim Facino of the Facino Marketing Group, has spoken at the Direct Marketing Club of New York quite often, talked about marketing being technology-driven today, much more so. In the past, it was kind of operationally driven. CBSI, of course, works in banking, and credit cards, debit cards, and so much of that was operationally driven. How do you do mailings, and how do you send plastic out to customers, and take care of their phone inquiries? And so now it's so much is about digital marketing, and so you got a good panel to hear from on Thursday. First, tell us about your moderator.
Yes, Gary Kreisman. He is the owner of basically a company that really works on a platform of really optimizing customer acquisition using all of these new disciplines. For instance, the whole idea of machine learning, where you basically understand the features of your campaign, you look at the results, and then you gather the data and let the machine actually figure out patterns for who is purchasing or converting to a customer. So he is an expert in that type of discipline. And again, we have other people that are interested in the marketing amplification, which again is digital, where your content is shared across many social channels for maximum exposure and, of course, conversion as the outcome.
Okay, well, it should be quite interesting. You've got three panelists. I know one of them teaches at Columbia, so that's going to be interesting to hear. Just tell us a little bit about the panelists that are going to participate on Thursday.
Yes, well, all three of them actually are high-level either CEOs or managing partners of very successful firms that use these marketing techniques that are cutting edge. One of them is an adjunct professor, as you mentioned, from Columbia University, that is really an expert on natural language, understanding natural language in computerese. He works with IBM Watson team, so that's really an amazing thing. We're excited to hear his take on things. We have a young lady who is also a part of a health organization where marketing amplification really works for them. So we have a plethora of all of these great speakers on Thursday. It'll be great.
Well, you've had some terrific events this year. You had a gala dinner in New York City in November honoring some outstanding members of the direct marketing, digital marketing community, and you had some very good singers at that one, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, we like to pride ourselves on not only the great honoring of these wonderful Silver Apple recipients, but also we like to call it a little bit of like the Tony Awards of or the Oscars of the Direct Marketing Club of New York.
No, that was terrific. And no, tell us about some of the events you have coming up this spring.
Well, we have some great networking events coming up. We have an interesting networking event where we're going to be featuring a new book called Brand Ed, and it's about how educational institutions are now branding themselves online and how important it is for a school district to really be visible now. Back in the day, it was not looked upon very well to have your school online, but now when they align with certain businesses in the locales that the schools are located, parents and potential buyers in those neighborhoods really look to their online presence to understand the breadth of the school district, as it were. So that's going to be really interesting. Trish Rubin, who is co-authored this book, will be there to sign books for us on networking. And of course, we do have our Silver Apple event again in November, where we'll be honoring some really distinguished direct marketers.
Very good. Well, you've done a lot. Why? Maybe you could mention how someone can sign up for the Direct Marketing Club of New York. You have your lunches at the terrific place right next to Grand Central Station at the Yale Club. It's a very prestigious place for the lunch meetings. And how can someone get involved if they'd like to attend a lunch or one of the other events?
Absolutely. You can go right online to www.dmcny.org. You will find there ways to sign up for events and also register for a membership. So we'd love to have you. We're a very sort of inclusive type of association, and we're really looking for all sorts of digital marketers, any kind of marketers. I think it'll be great because we provide a lot of good content.
Very good. Paulette Oliva is Executive Vice President of Merit Direct, located not far from us in Rye, New York, and is a president of the Direct Marketing Club of New York, one of the most prestigious marketing clubs of its type, really in the country. It's so long-standing. How old is the organization? It's about 75 years, maybe?
82 this year, 82 years young, and it did start out as the million dollar club,
100 million club.
100 million club, whatever, and it has really grown, and we still are happy to say that we have older, more mature members, and now we have the younger digital crowd. So it's really great. We've run the gamut.
Absolutely. Well, we'll look forward to that event on Thursday, Yale Club. Revolutionizing Customer Acquisition, March 9th, Yale Club lunch event, and you can sign up, and we'll have the website address on our caption. So, Paulette, thanks for visiting us here at CVSI.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Great to see you. It's Ken Kreitzer for CVSI Services at the home office in Harrison, New York.